What's good people? Derek Jackson here. So I just read an interesting message from a young lady who has been with her boyfriend like 3.5, 4 years. And she's at that really difficult place in her relationship where she's not sure if she should stay or if she should leave. You know, her dude has perpetually put her on the back burner, the relationship on the back burner, to be on his grind and all that other good stuff. And it seems like he's doing better now, but she doesn't want to, go for the okie doke. She doesn't want to get back to the same situation. So she's asking me how to know if he's truly made the change this time, because it's becoming a roller coaster. And I told her, like I'm going to tell y'all, well, first thing you got to do is make sure that your emotions are not playing that trick that emotions can play on all of us, and making us see things that are not there, like make believe that evidence of change is there when it's really not, or making us ignore evidence that a man has not changed or a woman has not changed. If you're a man listening to this, make us ignore evidence that that person is not changed that really is there. So one way to know, or one piece of evidence that a man has not truly changed, if I'm talking to women here, is if he is trivializing how you feel about what he did to hurt you. So in this situation, it will be her. If he's talking to her and he's like, oh, you overreacting. If he's comparing her to other women who had a dude who did the exact same thing and, they didn't trip out like she's tripping out, that is evidence that that man has not changed and will never change, so long as he continues in that. On the other hand, if this man had genuinely changed or genuinely looking to change or on the path to change, he would not only not minimize how she feels, he would be looking to educate himself on how he's possibly made her feel, the full depth of how he's made her feel, the things that led up and what other factors in her own personal life before he even came along that could be exasperating the issue into how she feels right now. It wouldn't be on her to be sitting there trying to just explain to deaf ears and find the right words, et cetera, et cetera. He would be looking into how she felt so he could better articulate than she can how he made her feel. That's a man who is truly trying to change and changing, which brings me to my second point. Whenever the work is strictly on you, all the work of what he should be reading, who he should be talking to, what programs he should be looking into, the marriage retreats if you're married, or relationship retreats, or courses that he should be taking. If it's all the work is on you to try and remedy this issue, that man ain't changing. He's showing you, he's indicating that he doesn't even have enough investment in the fact that he should change to change. Like when a man is truly changing, you're going to see him take like a personal vendetta, like really wage war with that old version of himself, that version of himself that hurt you, that neglected you, that didn't have his priorities together, that didn't have enough structure to his day or, to his schedule or whatever. Even if you are a spiritual person or a godly person, you say, well, God gonna change him. We are called to be co-laborers with God, even in that case. So no matter what, you have to see somebody that is taking it upon themselves to go out and do these things. Matter of fact, that the man is truly changing, you're going to see him overachieve in that aspect. You're going to see him doing things and trying to have conversations with you, put parameters and boundaries in place. You probably don't even need all that much, but that's how much he's going to that's how much effort he's going to be putting forth. It's going to be something like, man, this is beyond even what I would normally ask of him. That's when a man is truly changing. And one more way you can know, or at least see evidence that a man is not changing, is if he is vague. If he is vague about the measures he's going to take, when he's going to take them. If it's just a matter of, oh, I'll do better, I'm going to try one day, I'm going to go talk to somebody, I'm going to do this, that, and the other. But there's no specific time, place, there's no specific amount, there's no specific list of people, there's no specific conversation that he knows now he has to have with these women that weren't respecting the relationship, so they were just calling and texting or whatever. That man is not looking to change. I actually just talked about this yesterday whenever I was, going through all the ways that somebody will avoid accountability. That's him avoiding accountability. Accountability is what creates change behavior. If he's not taking it serious that he should change his behavior, he may be using this time that you're evaluating him and having any hope that he could be better to string you along this roller coaster, this emotional roller coaster, inflicting emotional confusion, therefore eroding you little by little over time. Now, as I've talked about before, and I won't go too far in depth here because that's a whole nother conversation. When somebody is inflicting emotional confusion, when they're just toying with you, when they're breadcrumbing you, giving you just enough to believe that they may be better, just so you don't go anywhere, just to go back to the old thing that they were doing before, this is indicative that that person is a gaslighter, if not a whole narcissist, which a gaslighter is actually a narcissist. And for those who don't know, a narcissist is the type of person that can make you a shell of yourself by the way that they erode you and eat at you and chip at you over time. Again, I go way more in depth about what a narcissist is, who they're looking for, and the red flags to identify a narcissist before you even get serious with them so you can avoid them in my book, Don't Forget Your Crown. So if you have not gotten that yet and you want to know more about this topic, click the link down in the caption and get it for 50% off. But ultimately, whenever you're trying to evaluate somebody for change, don't just look for a change in the fruit. Don't just look for a change in the thing that hurt you. Look for a change in all of those things that led up to it. Because if there's no change in the root that created that tree, that bared that fruit, there will be no change in the fruit at all. And the longer you bite into it, the more poisoned you will get. But y'all let me know what you think down in the comments. Again, don't forget your crown is 50% off at the link in the caption. Holla at y'all later. Peace.